The new Shure Aonic 50s are Shure's first pair of over-ear ANC headphones. And even though these headphones definitely try to tick off all the right boxes from what you'd expect from a pair of premium ANC headphones in 2020, these headphones have a lot of room for improvement, and for me, these headphones are a hard pass. Now, first off, there's the matter of price. These headphones retail for $400, which is definitely going to open them up to more scrutiny from me. But still, I wouldn't recommend that you pick these headphones up even if they were on sale. Even though these headphones have a solid foundation to them, performance-wise, these headphones just aren't cutting it. Now, if you're looking for a pair of headphones to commute or travel with, then I would definitely pass on these headphones because of their carrying case alone. Simply put, this carrying case is huge, and I don't think I've ever seen a case this big. This case dwarfs your average size cases, and it even dwarfs the Surface Headphones 2's case. And I don't know if Shure is in on the joke or not, but this case actually has a built-in carrying handle. But its comically large size aside, this carrying case is actually fairly premium. This entire case has a soft touch feel to it, which feels nice, and inside there's a nut so that you can store your own cables. But again, if you're looking for a pair of headphones to travel with, for me, these headphones are disqualified because of this huge case. But when it comes to the headphones themselves, build quality wise, these headphones are decent. These headphones are very sturdy in the hand. When you extend this headband, there's a subtle click for every step. There's adequate padding underneath this headband, and the ear pads on these headphones are removable. Now, they aren't magnetically attached like some other headphones out there, but instead you gotta twist them off. But like I said, overall, the build quality on these headphones is decent. My only complaint that I do want to point out is that the leatherette on these headphones does feel a little rubbery. It's passable, but usually the leatherette on headphones in this price range is much softer with a slight grain to it. Now, when it comes to fit, I gotta say these headphones are not big head approved. First off, with these headphones, I gotta extend their headband all the way out, and these headphones also have a very firm fit to them. Now, they don't feel like they're squeezing your head like the Beats Solo Pro do, but these headphones do have a slightly firmer fit to them than the Surface Headphones 2. And because of the Aonic 50's firmer fit, I do gotta take them off every hour or so to take a break. So for those reasons, I gotta say these headphones are not big head approved. Now, the ear pads on these headphones are fairly spacious and they fit my ears okay, but my ears are a little cramped. So if you're someone that has larger ears or ears that stick out a lot, then you'll definitely want to consider some other headphones out there with larger ear pads, like either the Sennheiser Momentum 3s, B&W PX7s, or the Bose NC700s. But another thing that I do want to point out about these headphones fit-wise is that since their ear cups have so much padding coming in contact with your skin, these ear pads do like to heat up fairly quickly. But now let's talk about tech specs. These headphones charge via a USB-C port, as they should. But more importantly, you can use the USB-C port on these headphones as a wired connection, which is a pretty big deal because most other headphones out there, like the Sony 1000 XM3s or Bose NC700s, don't allow you to do this. But the only thing to keep in mind here is that these headphones don't come included with a USB-C to USB-C cable. You're gonna have to use your own. But these headphones do come included with a decent audio cable. The only thing to keep in mind here is that these headphones are using a 2.5mm audio jack instead of a 3.5mm audio jack. Now, when it comes to battery life, these headphones have an advertised battery life of 20 hours, which should get the job done, but it is a little below average because we like to see a battery life of more around 25 hours of playback time. Now, when it comes to Bluetooth connectivity, these headphones are using Bluetooth 5.0, but more importantly, these headphones can be connected to two devices at the same time, so you can easily hot swap from one device to another, which could be a big deal for some power users out there. And when it comes to watching movies or videos on your phone with these headphones, These headphones have zero latency across the board, whether you're using an iPhone or an Android device, which is good. And when it comes to audio codecs, these headphones have support for AAC, aptX, aptX HD, aptX low latency, and they even have Sony's LDAC. But now let's talk about listening to music with these headphones. Now, everything that I'm going to say about these headphones here on out is with their ANC turned off. Now, first off, I gotta say these headphones get very loud. And I feel that anything past 90% volume is gonna cause hearing damage. Now, these headphones also have a companion app. And in that app, you can select from a few pre-made EQs or you can make your own. But these EQ adjustments are not loaded onto the headphones themselves, like with most other ANC headphones out there that have an adjustable EQ. These EQ adjustments are only going to take effect if you're playing music through this app. And this app only plays music files that are loaded directly onto your device. So if you're going to stream music through some other app like Tidal, Spotify, Amazon Music HD, or Google Play, you're stuck with the stock EQ on these headphones. Now with their stock EQ, these headphones are on the bright side. Mids are turned up so vocals are very pronounced, and the highs are also fairly turned up. So sometimes the highs on these headphones can get a little ear piercing. And then there's the bass on these headphones. The bass on these headphones has very little physicality to it. These headphones are not going to rattle your head, and the bass on these headphones doesn't resonate all that much. Now, even though the bass on these headphones doesn't have all that much physicality to it, in some instances, the bass on these headphones does bottom out, even with their stock EQ. Now, when these headphones bottom out, it's not as prevalent or as bad as the Surface headphones 2, but you do hear a rattling that just makes you go, what is that? Which I just feel is unacceptable for a pair of $400 headphones. And if you were to go into these headphones app and select the low boost EQ, then you're going to hear that rattling even more. But bass aside, the instrument separation and soundstage on these headphones isn't all that impressive either. These headphones just sound a little narrow. So overall, these headphones sound average at best with fairly flat bass. And that bass is still fairly flat even if you were to up the bass on these headphones using their app. And if you were to use these headphones with their ANC turned on, then these headphones start to sound a little shallow as well. Now, when it comes to the active noise cancellation on these headphones, again, I'm not impressed. Like I just said, the ANC on these headphones does change how your music sounds. But also, the ANC on these headphones doesn't block out all that much noise. But so that you can see for yourself, we're going to jump into an ANC test. Now, these headphones do have two ANC settings to choose from, and I'm going to show you both. So, like you may have just seen, in their normal ANC setting, these headphones block out barely any noise at all. And if you were to use these headphones in their max ANC setting, the maximum ANC setting on these headphones is still bested by the $200 Sony Watch 710N, which can routinely be found on sale for $150. But also, these headphones do have a considerable amount of cabin pressure to them if you're not playing music through them or if you're watching movies with them. It's not as bad as the Bose QC35s, which do give me headaches, but it is up there, and I do find it a little funny because these headphones don't block out all that much noise to merit this amount of cabin pressure. Because for comparison's sake, you don't feel any cabin pressure with the Sony Watcha 710N or Sennheiser HD 450BTs, which both block out a little more noise than these headphones. And then there are the Surface 2s, which block out way more noise than these headphones, with less cabin pressure. But now let's switch over to the ambient mode on these headphones. It's a bit of a mixed bag. The good thing about this ambient mode is that it sounds very natural and there is zero hissing in the background. But anything past 50% on these headphones is going to amplify everything around you from what's normal. And these headphones let in everything, so that's why I don't use the ambient mode on these headphones past 50%. But the problem with this ambient mode is that it picks up a lot of wind noise, which is not great for commuters because you're going to get a lot of interference in your music. But now, I want to adjust the slider on these headphones that switches between ANC and ambient mode. I absolutely hate this slider. Whenever I just want to use these headphones normally without their ANC or ambient mode turned on, you gotta put this little switch into the middle position. But I always constantly miss it, so it always takes a few tries. But then, there's also the fact that this slider just feels very cheap, and that also goes for the media control buttons on these headphones. But finally, here's the microphone test on the Shure Aonic 50s. Now, I actually think my voice sounds pretty good, but sometimes this microphone does like to peak a little bit if you talk too loud. Now, even though my voice does sound pretty good, unfortunately, the microphone on these headphones isn't really doing much to block out any ambient noise. Like, for example, this AC unit that I've got turned on right now. Because for comparison, the microphone on the Surface Headphones 2 does a slightly better job of blocking out that AC unit, but my voice does sound a little shallow. But now we're back on the Shure Aonic 50s, but this time I've turned off this AC unit. Now again, even though my voice does sound pretty good, I can't help but feel that there's a slight hissing in the background, and if I stay quiet, you're going to hear a constant buzzing. So yeah, that's the buzzing that I'm talking about. So overall, I don't know what to make about the microphone on these headphones. I don't think I would take phone calls with this microphone even if I were in a quiet room because of that constant hissing and buzzing in the background. But like I said at the beginning of this video, the Shure Aonic 50s tried to tick off all the right boxes for ANC headphones in 2020. But these headphones have a lot of room for improvement. Build quality wise, these headphones are decent, but they aren't big head approved. But that's neither here nor there. What Shure really needs to do is that they have to shrink this carrying case so these headphones can be a viable option for commuters or flyers. But performance-wise, these headphones need to get an adjustable EQ that actually gets loaded onto the headphones themselves, so that your EQ settings follow you from app to app, or even if you're going to use them with a wired connection. But they also need to address the rattling on these headphones when the bass gets going. And I also can't help that the instrument separation and soundstage on these headphones is just average. Then there's the ANC on these headphones. The ANC on these headphones is lagging behind $200 ANC headphones that have been released in 2020. Namely the Watcha 710N and Sennheiser HD 450BTs. And finally, there's the ambient mode on these headphones. Although, yeah, it sounds good if you leave it at 50%, Shure needs to reposition the microphone array on these headphones so that they don't pick up so much wind noise. So, with all that being said, for me, the Shure Aonic 50s are a hard pass. If you made it this far, I guess you enjoyed the video, so hit that like button and get subscribed. It helps out more than you realize. If you want to pick any of the products up mentioned in this video, those will be linked in the description down below, and you can also support the channel by checking out the merch store. But other than that, I'll catch you next time.